Hi, and a warm welcome to my new subscribers. I'm using roasted potatoes for this recipe because they are the best ones for baking. I cut the end of the potato and then I cut it in half. And I'm gonna bake them that way. With the ends, I can make home fries. If I was making 4 or 5 potatoes, that's perfect for that. I'm gonna brush them all over with olive oil. That is extra virgin olive oil. Make sure your hands are very clean and those potatoes are very clean as well. Before putting them in the oven, I'm gonna pierce them with a paring knife just on the top to make sure that they cook through. This is a recipe you can make ahead of time. You can make 4 or 5 potatoes, make it and have them ready and put them in the refrigerator, and then they will be ready for the day that you're gonna eat them. Now the potatoes are ready for the oven. I'm gonna put them in the oven for 1 hour. Meanwhile, I chop the onions, a shallot, and some mushrooms. Then I heated the pan. I added a little bit of olive oil. Then added the onions and the shallots and let them cook in low heat for 10 minutes. I just want them to caramelize. Then I made room for the mushrooms after 10 minutes. I made room in the center for the mushrooms. And allow them to cook. Allow them to cook for about 5 minutes, and I added a little bit of salt as well. Don't add too much salt because there's 2 other ingredients that have salt too. Turn off the stove and added the cooked bacon. That is smoked bacon, by the way, and it is very simple to make in the microwave. As I said, I turn off the stove and then remove that from the stove and reserve. You can put it in a bowl. The potatoes are already baked. I inserted a paring knife to make sure they were done, and they are. With the same knife, go around the top of the potato, around the edges, and carve the inside of the potato without piercing the bottom. I have the sofrito in the bowl. That is the shallots, the onions, and the bacon, and the mushrooms. And you empty the potatoes in the bowl. And I should have 2 empty shells or baskets. I call them baskets. I added sour cream and sharp cheddar cheese. Mix all the ingredients really well. Consider subscribing to my channel. I have more than 100 recipes, so check out all my playlists. For those that value my work, you can find me on patreon.com as Carlos M. Kitchen as well. Now you can add hot heavy cream or half and half. It doesn't have to be boiling. And you can add a little butter as well. And you're gonna keep adding the cream until your desired consistency, and add it a little bit at a time. And at this point I will taste it, or I would taste it and correct for the salt. Now I'm gonna fill the baskets with my filling or stuffing. And I will bake them again for 20 to 30 minutes. A thumbs up is welcome, and please share the recipe with your friends. That already smells very good, guys. Put them back in the oven and be careful when you get them out because they're going to be very, very hot. And all of this, even that part, at this point, you can put them in the fridge, keep them in a Pyrex covered, and get them ready to bake for the second time the day that you're gonna eat them, on a Sunday, on Thanksgiving Day, or Christmas. I'm just adding sour cream. You can add salt at that point too. And finally, a little minced chives. Chives go really, really well with sour cream and potatoes. All the flavors enhance each other. The caramelized onions, the shallots, smoked bacon, the mushrooms, sour cream, the cheddar, the chives, and last but not least, the potato. So it's a winning recipe and it's delicious. If you could only smell it and taste it, guys. Anyhow, check out my other videos. Chaito.